Hello guys, how are we all doing? Happy New Year everyone to a brilliant 2026, and we're predicting the PDC World Darts Championship quarter-final day on New Year's Day for the PDC World Darts Championship. We're approaching the business end of the tournament so far with so many shocks and upsets and surprises. You call it. It's been a fabulous tournament. So let's start with 2026 with a bang. First up in the afternoon session, Ryan Searle against Jonny Clayton, Gary Anderson against Justin Hood. In the evening session, Luke Littler versus Krzysztof Ratajski, and Luke Humphries will face Gian Van Veen. So before you get into YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button. I've got 78 subscribers, but we're nearly to 80 subscribers, though. Let's smashing it. Let's keep smashing and supporting the channel, but what a brilliant 2025 season last season, but this season will be 2026 will be much better. So first up, Ryan Searle and Jonny Clayton meet on New Year's Day as they both players sneak to their first World Darts Championship semi-final tomorrow. Ryan Searle's 4-0 victory over James Hurrell in the fourth round continue his remarkable record of winning every set has contested in this year's PDC World Darts Championship, with Heavy Metal averaging over 100 for the second match in succession to reach his first Ali Pali quarter-final. Searle has been incredible on his doubles and running out over 50% across his 4 matches to date. But what could be taken into account is that none of his opponents average over 90 against him. Jonny Clayton, meanwhile, was put through the mill by the Swedish qualifier Andreas Harrison, but won the last 3 sets to move into the last 8 for the second time in his career, 1-4-2. Clayton moved to a provisional world number 4 spot as a result, which would assure his return to the Premier League in 2026. Searle is producing some of his best darts right now, but boasted superior statistics to Clayton when it comes to both tournament average and checkout percentage. Clayton is capable of better than what he has shown, but we are tipped in a clinical Searle to make it to the last 4. Remember, first to 5 sets, best of 9 sets, but I'm going for Searle to win it 5-4. And then second up, Gary Anderson against Justin Hood. Surprise package, Justin Hood continues his phenomenal run at the PDC World Darts Championship with a quarter-final against the 2-time winner Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson overcame old rival Michael van Gerwen in the 4th round, defeating the Dutchman 4-1 to reach the quarterfinals at the Ali Pali for the 10th time in his illustrious career. The 2-time world champion's 99.110 average was actually lower than that of MVG's, but his accuracy in crucial moments is what made the difference in the match that featuring 19 180s. The Flying Scotsman will face Justin Hood, who produced a scarily believable display of finishing to seeing off Josh Rock 4-0. The unseeded Englishman, who only earned a tour card in January 2025, hit 75% on his doubles attempts, but even had a dart to make it a perfect 12 out of 12 on the outer ring. But Hood has defined the odds time and time again in this tournament and is clearly playing the best darts of his career, and Anderson will have to switch on from the start, but he looks hungry this year and we think he has what it takes to stop Hood at his tracks. I'm going for Anderson to win 5 sets to 3. Then in the evening session, despite some battles with the crowd, the world number 1 Luke Littler showed his class in the 4th round, and now he takes on the Polish A's birthday boy Krzysztof Ratajski in the quarterfinals. A fired up Luke Littler produced a statement win in the 4th round, averaging 106.58 in his 4-2 victory over the former world champion Rob Cross. The reigning world champion was clearly impacted by some booing from Ali Pali crowd, but that only seemed to spur him on to reach greater heights as he crashed in 70 180s against Voltage. Krzysztof Ratajski often saves some of his best darts for the big tournaments and to reach a second PDC World Darts Championship quarter-final courtesy of a 4-2 triumph over Luke Woodhouse in the last 16. The Polish Eagle has been particularly clinical on his doubles, and he has around has hovered around 95 to 100 average for the duration of the tournament. Littler may have won 4 of their previous meetings between the two players, but he was pushed close by the pole in the 6th round of probably this year or last year's UK Open. But with the youngster clinching a 10-8 win on his way to win the title. However, Littler simply has that extra gear that he has found that in his last 2 matches. If he continues at the same vein, then Veen and then Ratajski won't be able to live with him. But on the front of 180s, Littler has been phenomenal. We expected him to cover a significant handicap in that department. I'm going for Littler to win 5-2 and to hit the most 180s and highest checkouts. And then finally, the mouth-watering Ali Pali quarter-final is in store and on New Year's Day as Luke Humphries versus Gian van Veen lock horns. Luke Humphries produced his highest average of the tournament to eliminate Kevin Doots in the 4th round as he continued his quest to reclaim the world title. Coolhand posted a 3-figure average of 103.07 in defeating the Dutchman and finished just under half of his checkouts attempts in the professional display, boasting identical checkouts of numbers of 13 successive doubles from 27 attempts. Gian van Veen swept aside youngster Charlie Manby in the same scoreline to reach his first, almost certainly not last the quarter-final of the PDC World Darts Championship. Much talked about in the lead up to Alexander Palace. Van Veen has been touted as one of the players capable of toppling either Humphries or the reigning world champion Luke Littler, and this is his opportunity to do just that. Indeed, Van Veen has won 4 of his previous meetings in 2025, including 11-10 in the final of the European Championship in October. Judging by their similar tournament averages, another close battle should be expected here. So over 7.5 sets is worthy considering, but I'm going for Humphries to win 5-4. That's my predictions then for the PDC World Darts Championship. Leave on your comments below, guys. Right, we've got some Championship Week 25 predictions on New Year's Day. Blackburn versus Wrexham, I'm going for Wrexham 1-0. Bristol City against Portsmouth, I'm going Portsmouth 2-1. Charlton against Coventry, I'm going for 1-1 draw. Middlesbrough against Derby, I'm going for Middlesbrough to win 1-0. Hull City to beat Stoke 2-1. Ipswich to beat Oxford United 3-1. Preston to beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. QPR and Norwich City 1-1. Southampton versus Millwall, Desmond 2-2. West Brom to beat Swansea 2-1. Watford to beat Birmingham 2-1. And Sheffield United and Leicester to play out a 2-2 draw. So that's my video, guys. Have a great new year and a great day with your friends and family, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.